News 46 is brought to you by the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino, located at the intersection of Route 372 and Highway 160. You can call the Pahrump Nugget at 775-751-6500, or you can visit their website at www.pahrumpnugget.com. And by Affiliated Chiropractic and Affiliated Physical Therapy. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain.
Tonight on News 46, Governor Sandoval attends a picnic among many protests.
Don't tase me, bro. Nye County Sheriff's deputies deploy tasers on one suspect.
And a NASCAR driver gives the dirt track a try. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell and news across Nevada with Janet Eric. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening, it's Monday, May 9th, 2011. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Robin Christine for News 46. Topping our news this evening, the Nye County Sheriff's Office has issued an official press release.
That's right, the Scorpion Narcotics Task Force executed the arrest of numerous targets in the Pahrump Valley. These individuals are known to be involved in the narcotics and/or illegal firearms trade. The Narcotics Task Force was assisted by members of the Nye County Sheriff's Office Street Crimes Unit, Patrol Division, and the General Assignment Division. During the course of this warrant sweep, 11 individuals were arrested on warrants for crimes ranging from sales of a controlled substance to trafficking in a controlled substance to sales and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Multiple vehicles that were used to further these felony acts were also seized by the Sheriff's Office. However, there are many individuals who were not apprehended on this day. These individuals now have active felony warrants entered into the system. Many more arrests are anticipated regarding these individuals. The following is a list of those arrested by the Nye County Sheriff's Office on May 6th. Oscar Rubio Rivera, Alex Isi, William Vasquez, Amanda Hill, Michael Silviera, Joseph Cotta, Chantal Bryant, Randall Lee, Mark Strewart, Corey Pitlick, and Brandy Oosterhout.
Our first interview with Governor Sandoval during his visit to Pahrump over the weekend. The Nye County Republican Central Committee hosted the picnic that many attended, including some protesters. We speak to the governor.
It's a privilege and honor to serve as governor, and it's great to be out here in Pahrump and Nye County. I got a lot of support out here during the campaign, and the people here are wonderful, so it's a great honor to be here again.
I know you got a lot of support here with the Nye County Central Committee. They said you made a promise at the Fall Festival Parade you'd be back, and
yes.
They were looking forward to this.
Yes, no, and it was great to participate last year, and I look forward to doing it again. And as I said, I'm so proud of this community and what it stands for, and the wonderful people and the wonderful Nevadans that are here.
How's it going so far?
It's going well, and as I mentioned to the group when I was talking, it's a privilege and honor to serve as the governor. There are a lot of big issues in Carson City. The budget is obviously a subject of debate, and I'm very proud of the fact that our economy we're starting to recover. I was able to add back approximately $270 million that I've put towards public education. That's a big priority for me. I think our economy is starting to pick up, and that's why I've been very firm that I don't think it's a good idea to raise taxes at this time when Nevadans are struggling. Nevada is a business-friendly state, and this is the place that you want to be. As you know, there's a debate in Carson City right now. There's been a tax package that's been introduced that would be the single largest tax increase in the history of the state of Nevada. I'm opposed to that. I think that's the worst thing that we could do when we're trying to build our economy, when our economy is getting back off its feet.
And we got some protesters out there, and they kind of got together about the budget cuts.
No, and it's, again, as I mentioned to the group, I respect everyone's opinions. that this is an important issue. And I think, that's one of the reasons why when we got this additional money, because the economy is starting to improve, that I put it towards public education. But I appreciate the debate. I think it's important that I'm also talking about reforming the education system in the state of Nevada. Unfortunately, we're last in the country in graduation rate, so I think there's some important things that we can accomplish in stopping social promotion. In other words, every child should be able to read by the time they hit third grade, that we need merit pay for teachers to reward the great teachers, reward the great principals. I think that we should have choice in education. That's extremely important to me as well. I think that we should stop the policy of laying off the newest teachers, because some of those are the best teachers. So those are some of the issues that I'm attacking, and I think can really raise the bar in the state of Nevada.
That the economy is right now, do you have a lot on your plate as far as taking on this position now?
No, well, economic diversification and our economy and jobs are my number one issue. I think it's important to bring new business to the state of Nevada. It's also just as important to be very supportive of the business that is already here. And I go back to the fact that businesses are struggling. I've toured over 100 businesses, and you see the empty carrels, you see the empty offices, and they're struggling. I think it would be a very bad idea to add some type of a business tax on them, a gross profits tax like that's being proposed in the legislature.
More with the governor and former First Lady of Nevada, Dawn Gibbons, all that on tomorrow's newscast.
And Nye County Sheriff's deputies deployed tasers on a suspect over the weekend who was reaching for a gun. Deanna O'Donnell reports.
Nye County Sheriff's Office has issued an official press release regarding Saturday morning's tasing incident regarding two suspects, Samuel L. Jones, age 59, and Earl P. Jones, age 37. On May 5th at approximately 10 o'clock in the morning, Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies were dispatched to 3750 South National for a report of a domestic battery. While on scene, suspects 1 and 2 immediately became confrontational and refused to comply with demands given by deputies. Both suspects refused to comply with officer commands, turned around, and attempted to flee inside their residence. Once inside their residence, both suspects refused to allow deputies inside to conduct their investigation. Once inside, Suspect 2 was detained for officer safety. After the son of Suspect 2 was detained for officer safety, Suspect 1 became more aggressive. Suspect 1 continued to yell that officers did not have legal presence to be at the residence. Suspect 1 began to remove a loaded .45 caliber handgun, which was holstered on his right hip from the holster as if he was about to draw it. Deputies further gave commands which were completely ignored. Deputies on scene deployed a taser and took control of the suspect. The suspect was placed into handcuffs and continued to attempt to resist and cooperate while walking to the patrol unit. Two suspects were arrested, Samuel L. Jones, age 59, and Earl P. Jones, age 37, being held on $12,274 bail and $3,774 bail. Being held for the following charges: assault with a deadly weapon on a peace officer, resisting a public officer, obstructing a public officer, intimidating a public officer, domestic battery, obstructing a public officer, resisting a public officer. The victim in this case, Darla Fernandez, age 47. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Coming up, we speak to NASCAR's Taylor Barton about his recent trip to Pahrump.
And the Kid Fiddlers turn in an amazing performance.
We'll have all this and more right after the break. Please keep it here.
News 46 is brought to you by the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino, located at the intersection of Route 372 and Highway 160. You can call the Pahrump Nugget at 775-751-6500, or you can visit their website at www.pahrumpnugget.com. And by Affiliated Chiropractic and Affiliated Physical Therapy. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain.
NASCAR driver Taylor Barton gave the dirt track a try at Pahrump Valley Speedway this weekend. He drove cars in 2 classes. Taylor speaks to us about this experience and the Taylor Barton Foundation to end bullying.
Good, man. Another day in paradise, living the dream.
So tell me, you're out there racing the 44H.
Yeah, this is my first time in the dirt, so I came down here for a public appearance 2 weeks ago and came out and signed some autographs, and Terry and Mike were kind enough. They own a Done It Right auto service out here. Were nice enough to put me in the car, and then when I got here, the new U.S. Legends on dirt, the kid didn't show up, so they're sticking me in 2 classes. So first time
you're going to be racing the U.S. Legends. What do you normally drive?
I drive on the asphalt. So last year we did the K&N Pro Series West, which is the Western region, and it's all asphalt. So this is my first time on dirt. It was a little tricky out there, but
it's a little wet track tonight too, as well.
that wall comes up you pretty fast. I was heading straight towards it a few times. I was like, am I gonna pee my pants here or not? You know. So
this is a little bit different than the models that you're driving. I think it's super late
models, and then the West cars, which are old Nationwide cars, and we're working on sponsorship to get in the truck series too. So yeah, we got a lot of things going on. We had FullTiltPoker.net last year, and some things happened with the online gaming, but you know, we got some things in the works, and we're real excited.
So I know that one of the things that I researched about you is your anti-bullying program that you have, and tell me about that.
Yes, I was bullied when I was younger, so you know, I wanted to start my foundation before I got really big, because this is really who I am. You know, I don't want to get big and then start my foundation. This is who I am. I want people to know that, you know, I'm out there for the community. And so we're raising money to bring Challenge Day to schools, and what they do is help stop the separation in schools and show the kids that they're all in this together. And so we're really excited about that, because it brings what we call Be the Change teams in the different communities. And when we start racing and going to each city, we're hoping to bring the change days to schools and communities and start getting people to work together. That's what life is all about. It's all about relationships.
It's a wonderful thing. I know you have a lot of kids that are really fans of yours, and they're out there tonight watching. Tell everybody how they can keep track of you and your career.
They can go on TaylorBartonRacing.com, where my parents own the Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix out in Las Vegas. That's an amusement center out there, so I'm usually fiddling out there, you know, on my off days, but TaylorBartonRacing.com.
Will we see you out here at Pahrump Valley Speedway soon again?
I'm thinking so, man. I'm having a blast, and everybody is treating me so nice up here. It's awesome. I can't believe it. I'm actually just so thankful and grateful that people are opening me with open arms, and I can't ask for a better track to do that. So. And
they do that here. I know you have to get in your American Legend car, so I'll let you go. Thank you so much, Taylor.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a great night.
Bye-bye.
And the Kid Fiddlers performed at the Pahrump Nugget on Mother's Day. Though many missed the opportunity to see this family entertain us with the many instruments they play, they can still catch them on our YouTube channel, or you can go to their website. We spoke to the Jackson family.
My name's Mackenzie.
I'm Graydon.
I'm Mom, Tony. Tess.
Skylar.
We're missing one, aren't we?
Yes, the youngest boy, just older than Skylar, is sick tonight, and his name is Zach, and you can read more about him online. Yes, we've performed in 46 of the 50 states, and we're probably going to knock off 3 more this year and looking for Alaska State Fair 2012.
How long have you guys been performing for?
About 10 years.
Just right before Skylar was born?
Yes, I was pregnant with her when we started performing together.
Tell me what that's like to get the whole family together.
It's a lot of fun. We have tons of fun.
Yeah.
Just being able to travel all across the United States and performing together, we have tons of fun.
Kids were all really musically inclined from the time they were born, and I think that's because I taught music lessons from my home studio, and the kids, as they came along, were just right at my feet. And so they all learned piano from the very first. That's what I taught. And when I thought I didn't want them to get bored with piano, so I branched out a little bit and tried the fiddle. And when I took them to a professional fiddle teacher, he said, well, they can't play the fiddle unless they learn how to play the banjo and the guitar and the mandolin. So all of a sudden, music lessons got very expensive. And all the information's on our website, kidfiddlers.com, and you can also buy CDs off our website.
You want to try again? Because I told you once, you said again, I'm the best it's ever been. Play Find the mountain, rumbles run. Devil's in the house, the rising sun. Chicken, bread, pep, peanut dough. Granny stuff, I don't you know?
And again, the Kid Fiddlers' entire performance should be uploaded to our YouTube site by tomorrow morning.
The MidSenior Golden Years pageant will be held June 4th at the Subtle West. In the coming days, we will be introducing you to the contestants. First, we speak to BJ Hetrick-Irwin, the event founder and organizer.
Well, this is the first time we've ever had this here, and I thought it's just added touch after, this is our 9th year. And I said, it's time for me to get out and let the people see these wonderful girls. And what we are doing with our pageant is giving back to the community who has done so much for us.
I know that you guys have given back monetarily all the time, that these are fundraisers that you guys give back to the community for.
That's correct, that's correct. And you know, this community is something that nobody can ever say is that Pahrump is bad. I just dare them to tell me that, because it's the most giving community in the world.
And so we got 8 ladies. I know one of them's not here because she went over to England, but tell me what the preparation's been like so far.
Oh, the girls are just absolutely been marvelous. They've been at my house every week in my studio practicing, and they're so devoted. They're the ones that want to do it that often. It's not me, it's not me, but they asked to do it, and I think they're just a wonderful bunch of ladies. And June the 4th at Saddle West Hotel Casino at 7 o'clock, and the tickets are on sale now by the contestants, and there's tickets also by the Nevada Silver Tappers and at Saddle West Hotel and Casino.
This is such a fabulous show. What do we have in store?
Oh, well, Glenn, you've just heard about Glenn, and then Al, of course, will be there, and just our contestants, and of course our queens, our former queens and the Queen's Court are going to be doing a little Queen dancing with the queens, and so it's just going to be marvelous.
We get to see all of their talents, and what a great show.
Oh yeah, interviews, talent, and the whole thing. And what our theme is, Young at Heart this year. Wonderful. So that's going to be our theme.
It's going to be wonderful. So once again, people can buy tickets ahead of time. They can buy them at the door though too as well.
Tickets are at sale. Yes, we hope we'll have some at the door. So please call Saddle West and they'll let you know.
It's always a packed room in there, so you should get them in advance.
That's very correct. Please do call me at 727-7011 of any other information. But you know the Nevada Silver Tappers, they all have them, and the contestants, the Queen Court has them. So we're just having a wonderful time here. We're having punch and lemonade and coffee, and it's just a wonderful bunch here. You know, I was a little bit scared because I didn't realize it was Cinco de Mayo Day, but anyway, we had a good turnout.
Well, you know, we had quite a bit of rain today for a 20% chance of rain day. At least I certainly thought so.
I'm glad I didn't pack away all my winter clothes yet.
Yeah, no, we had a little bit of a chill and plenty of rain. And folks, we got 20% chances of rain over the next couple days. Don't go anywhere. We got your 7-day forecast for you right after this break.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org.
Hey everyone, welcome back to News 46. I'm Rick Vale with your weather today. We had some rain out there. We only had a 20% chance, and sure as anything, we seem to have gotten plenty of it. Our high was 64 degrees. Winds were coming out of the west-southwest at about 19 miles per hour. Our pressure holding steady on the barometer, 29.69. UV index was 7, which was high, but not as high as we've had over the last week. Sunrise was at 5:43 a.m., and our record high is 100 degrees back in 2001. Looking at tonight, we're expecting again to be partly cloudy out there, but still 20% chance of rain all night long, a low of 46 degrees. Winds out of the north at about 11 miles per hour. Sunset will be at 7:37 p.m., and our record low was 42 degrees back in 1939. Looking at tomorrow, high is 78, a low of 50. Still 20% chance of rain out there with partly cloudy skies expected for us. Winds are coming out of the north-northwest at about 10 miles per hour. So the wind's probably best day we're going to have for a while. UV index 8, very high. Still got to make sure you got sunscreen on, a hat, something like that. You will get burned. Sunrise will be at 5:42 a.m. Looking at our 7-day forecast, looking at Wednesday, 20% chance of rain, gusts up to 23 miles per hour, a high of 85, a low of 48. Thursday, 28 mile per hour gusts, a high of 88 and a low of 53. Friday, looking at the weekend, 40 mile per hour gusts expected, partly cloudy skies with a high of 89 and a low of 54. Now Saturday and Sunday, really windy. We're talking 52 and 50 mile per hour gusts, extremely windy. Wind advisories are expected to come in, so be very careful out there over the weekend. A high of 86 and a low of 52 on Saturday. Sunday, looking at a high of 80 and a low of 48. And finishing off our 7-day forecast next Monday, very cloudy skies expected, gusts up to 20 miles per hour, and a high of 86 and a low of 56. And our worst weather in the nation today was Hendricks, Illinois, picking on the old guitar. Thank you, Jimmy. So what do you think? It was a pretty good likeness of the good old Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, did you create that?
No, I didn't. No,
Okay.
it comes from our affiliates, AccuWeather. Are you a Hendrix fan?
Yes.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too. Folks, the Food for Thought Board will be meeting Wednesday, May 11th from 6 to 9 p.m. at Mance Elementary School. And for more information, you can contact Shannon Moore at 775-910-1552.
The community outreach meeting is Wednesday, May 11th from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at Oasis Outreach, 1061 2nd Street.
And the Pahrump Regional Planning Commission meeting is Wednesday, May 11th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Commissioner's Chambers in the Calvada I. And that being said, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Robin Christine.
From everyone up here on the Hill at KPVM, we wish you a safe evening, and we'll see you here again tomorrow night. Until then, good night, Pahrump.
Good night.